I say you should step out of your comfort zone every now and then.
Bro, do we really want kids to learn to bake bread in their back, or in the back of their like RVs?
Yes.
Yeah, what if it's
Okay.
yummy bread? Like they're
I was
making
gonna
banana
say,
bread or
when
something.
the apocalypse happens, these kids
I'm
are
sure
gonna be
it's
right.
yummy bread, but you know, that's the problem. It might be too yummy. People may become addicted to that bread.
Shit, it's coming out tomorrow. Should I put this on my wish list?
It's coming out tomorrow?
It's coming out tomorrow, yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. There is one other rule in that. Just
What?
I mean, in terms of being picky,
Too many rules in this.
it has to have a score. Like, you can pick a game, maybe like this kind of sucks for indies. If an indie game doesn't have enough like aggregate scores to actually get something on Open Critic, it counts as a 0.
Okay, no, I get it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it has to have
I think
something enough to actually score.
Yeah. Well, Baking Bad, I highly doubt this game's gonna do well. So, I'm gonna put it on my wish list.
There you
Just
go.
for shits.
It's
Yeah.
a different kind of list.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well,
Taylor,
let
have you
us-
ever had the pleasure of playing a game, Shower with Your Dad Simulator?
What? No.
No?
What?
Okay. We have to start
What's a
the
no?
episode. We have to start the episode.
Yeah.
We should probably start the episode.
Taylor, if Stoy ever hosts an Extra Life, we are bringing you down here just so you can experience what we call the What Bucket.
The what bucket, yeah. And you will get a chance to play Shower with Your Dad Simulator if you draw it.
Yep.
I don't know if I
Alright.
want to play that, but okay.
All right. So here we go. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Boss Rush Gamescast, your bi-weekly podcast that talks about the What Bucket. Stoy,
Here's
please
the
explain this.
So okay, all right. It's a fast-paced shower simulation where you shower with your 8-bit dad. That's
That's not
general.
the bucket. That's not a What Bucket.
No, but that's a game from the What Bucket. So if anybody out there
Okay.
has heard of Shower with Your Dad Simulator,
Mhm.
it's currently on Steam for $1.
But why would you want to shower with your dad?
No, so the concept of this game. Okay, so for starters, the What Bucket is if you're getting together with your friends, and it's like, hey, let's play some like really bad or really dumb or really just weird oddball games.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
horses, for example. You remember the episode where I
That
talked about
horses would
horses?
be.
Horses
This would be a perfect What Bucket game.
That would be a What Bucket game.
Yeah.
Rat
Mhm.
Shaker would be another one. I don't know if I talked about Rat Shaker here.
I don't think you did.
No,
I
it
was always
remember.
partial to genital jousting myself. I
Genital
was
jousting.
surprised. That
What?
was actually a good. That was a good
Taylor-
What Bucket game.
Taylor, have you ever wanted to play a penis trying to find love?
No, but
No? Okay, all right, well then this game may not be
It's
for
a
you.
very intriguing story.
It's a very
I will tell
heartwarming
you.
story. Very
It
heartwarming
is,
story.
you know.
you know, I
it's-
play
yeah.
games for the story, so if it's good,
And this
you know.
this game has a story.
It
So
does have a story.
Shower with Your Dad Simulator is it's kind of like I don't know, it's a very quick game where it's like you're a kid and you have to run to your dad in the shower as like fast as possible, but there's like other people in the shower, so it's like almost like like a big gym shower or something like that with
Oh,
a bunch
okay.
of dudes showering and pixelated penises, but you have to run to your dad as fast as you can, so you have a picture. This is what your dad looks like, and of course the more points you get, the faster you get to your dad, the more points you get. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I had to play like Sesame Street ABC one time on this.
yeah, you had to play that for
can
Nintendo.
range-
Oh, how fun.
Yeah,
Oh, it for a whole hour.
yeah.
But
Remember,
the thing
I
about
think
the What Bucket is you have to play it for an hour.
you have to play it for an hour, and yeah, my cousin drew Mighty Number 9,
Yep.
and I remember he was like, "This game doesn't sound that bad," and a lot of us were like, "Oh, you're in for it, man." And yeah, I don't think he lasted 20 minutes before he was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, it was mighty in different ways.
I
Maybe
like
too
that.
mighty.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's an interesting like there's some bad games out there
Yeah.
that are purposely made to be bad. Like what game was that? Deer Simulator? Have you ever played that one?
I can't
Do
say
you
I
have
have.
to avoid getting like shot by a hunter or
No, the
something?
game like
Is that the one where the deer has guns for antlers?
yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
Okay.
And you're running around the town and you're destroying the town, and apparently there's like a big baby that you have to destroy that's kind of like a kaiju baby, if I recall. There is a scene where you have you go into a futuristic city and you're riding a futuristic motorcycle as a deer with antlers for guns, or guns for antlers.
Honestly, this
I don't
sounds
know.
entertaining. I think I would play that game.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's on Game Pass still. Is it on Game Pass?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't do Game Pass anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, Microsoft.
Sorry,
you burned yourself.
Sorry, not sorry, Microsoft. But yeah, there's my God, there's like you can go down the rabbit hole of just like purposely made bad games where it's like this game is bad on purpose.
And what's great is
Like, are there
cheap.
people
They're like
out there
super
like
cheap games too?
Yeah, I'm like curious
Yeah.
if there's like a YouTuber podcast that's just dedicated to playing purposely bad games. Like, I feel like that's like a thing.
Yeah, there has to be somewhere. I don't know if that's a Game Grumps thing or what, or I don't know if I don't know. I don't watch Game Grumps anymore, but
Yeah.
Stoy,
I know
are we willing to do this? Are we willing to start a new channel that's specifically for like super horrible games that people are just gonna watch and be like, "Gosh, that is so cringe."
I'm afraid. I'd be afraid if we dedicated a lot of time to this. I don't know
I
if I
feel
could
it
play
would be
it.
successful,
It would
but
be
I also
successful.
feel like it would drain our sanity.
It would. By the end of the year, I'd be like, I don't want to play video games ever again.
Yeah, I don't know if I want that.
Maybe it makes you appreciate the good ones.
Yeah. I think it's interesting how like what was it? Oh yeah, another game I just bought a physical copy of, Squirrel with a Gun.
Nice. Yep.
How do you find out about these games?
Like, me personally, I have no idea. It just like pops through my feed or something like that, and I'm like, well, this looks interesting. And yeah, I'm like, bye.
It's like one day I'll play this. If not, it's just gonna look pretty in my library.
Well, Squirrel with a Gun I've played. It's it literally is just that. You're a squirrel with a gun, and I want to say there's one, and you're terrorizing this neighborhood. And one of the best parts of the game was like you have to go into this house to like get a key to enter into another house. But when you enter this house, the floor is hot lava, so you have to jump on like furniture in order to get through this game.
I like that. It's like the kid game.
welcome to the Gamescast, where we talk about games, bad and good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe one day we'll just like find some really bad games to play, and then we'll spend like an episode like discussing.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a list of games you have to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we did that one time on EXP Cast for simulator games, and we both kind of became addicted to simulator games after that.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like House Flipper and Car Mechanic Simulator, and then
Power Wash Simulator came out during that time, and boy, that was my game of the year.
People loved that. I remember people were so excited for. Then they come out for Power Wash Simulator 2, I think, right?
Yeah.
Just
people
recently.
are so excited for that.
Yeah. I powered through that one quite literally.
Powered through it.
All right, let's wash our hands of this discussion.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I could go further in. Anyway, keep going.
All right. Well, when we're not talking about weird games, we're still talking about video games. I am one of your hosts, Patrick, and alongside me this week is the girl who would be willing, or who's, let me rephrase this, I know her as the girl who's about ready to send her cold back to sender. Please welcome Jess Taylor.
Did you ever find out who
Hello.
did that to you? Did you ever find out who did it to you? Who
Did
got you sick?
what?
Who got you sick?
Oh, my friend that I went to a concert with in California.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If I could send it back, I
Yeah.
would, because I'm suffering way worse than him. I got it like 10 times worse, but it's all good.
But aren't you going to another concert here later this week?
I
Isn't
am
that
this
this week?
weekend. It is this weekend. So, and I'm going with him, so I can
Mm-hmm.
return the favor. I'm going to pass it
Hell
back.
yeah.
Damn
Get him.
straight. Be like,
Get him.
it's like, here, I'm returning this gift that you so graciously gave me on the last trip.
Yep. Yep.
And also with us, we have the king of retro himself, Mr. Retro Stoy.
Yeah. I remember Deadly Premonition. That was another weird bad game.
That was a sweary joint.
Yeah. He's an interesting fella. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this was the other game I thought of. I was trying to scroll through my Steam library. Anybody ever play Mount Your Friends?
Yes. Well, I
Yes.
haven't played it. I've seen you guys play it.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard of it. I'm hoping it's different than what's popping into my head. I'm
No,
hoping it's
whatever's popping into your head is exactly what the game is.
okay.
So, it's actually a
Mhm.
pretty unique mechanic because like you're articulating these guys, and they're all very jacked, and they're all wearing speedos, and they're all very well endowed. So you're like mounting them kind of like this, and you're trying to get the tower of dudes as high as possible. And Pat, they recently did an update, so now it's like,
No.
because I think this looked like this was an Xbox 360 game, and they did an update to where it's like modernized graphics. So
Oh man.
yeah,
Modernized graphics. Wow.
yeah. Well, I think this game came out on the 360. I remember I had it on my 360 a long time ago, and yeah.
So they
So
busted out the HD 4K
oh yeah,
Super
HD 4K high
180p.
quality dudes just stacking on top of each other,
Mm.
trying to get that high score, baby.
Get them high.
Yep.
Climb
Yep.
climb that stack.
Yeah. But yeah, I started playing Final Fantasy 6 again. That's the first game I kind of trying to knock out of my my game backlog, the games that I've been putting off for
Mm.
years. So,
Mm-hmm.
however, I switched over to the Pixel remaster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um just cuz I want to kind of go through the game faster, and I don't know if that makes me
Mm-hmm.
a bad person.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. All right.
You have time to consider here.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, because I'm like, I could sit here, and if Final Fantasy 6 was the only game I was playing, fine. But I have a stack of shit I gotta get to. So I'm like, you know what?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing on double XP and double strength
Oh,
or
nice.
double whatever. And I'm not cruising through it. I'm still kind of getting a little bit of a challenge, but
Mhm.
yeah. Anyway.
That's nice.
You never played
That's
this before, right?
I've tried and failed to play this multiple times. I want to
Ooh.
say I don't think I've gotten farther than a few hours. Um and I think this time around I was like, this time I have to beat it. Like I don't feel like I experienced any of the story, you know.
Why did you have
Yeah.
trouble playing it? Like, do you not think it aged well? Like, the
No,
gameplay's not as fun, or?
I I don't know. I think I get easily distracted, you know. I'm
Mm.
like, a dog that's like squirrel. So new game. And
What's
it's
again?
like the last thing on my mind in many cases is, oh, I want to play an old Super Nintendo game again.
Mm.
And it's like, there's all these new games coming out. Like,
Mhm.
I'd rather play that. So I don't know. I think the thought of like spending time with something old for a long time is like, I don't know if I want to do that, especially
Mhm.
since I don't have nostalgia for that. I never played it when it first came out. So, but
Mhm.
man, tell me to go back and play Mega Man 2. Do it every time.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way. It's easy for me to go back and replay games I have played before as a kid because they're
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Mhm.
But I have a hard time going back and playing the old games for the first time because I just don't want to play the old games. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I know. It is kind of weird. So,
Yeah, you know, I kind of had that same thing. Like, I want to play. I tried to play Banjo Tooie a couple of weeks ago,
uh-huh.
and I like people rate this as like pure nostalgic, like one of the best 3D platformers. I'm playing. I'm like, this hurts my eyes. I can't get used to this control.
Ah!
It's we gotta admit that some games did not age well.
Yeah.
No.
I was talking with a friend of mine yesterday about GoldenEye,
Hmm.
and I loved that game when it was out. It was the cream of the crop, the best first person shooter you could play at that time when it came out. But now, not so much. If
Mm-hmm.
you try to have somebody that's never played that game go back and play that game, they're gonna hate it just because the control scheme
Mm-hmm.
sucks. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel
So
that way about Tales of Symphonia because that's like I grew up playing that, so that's my favorite Tales of game. But I don't think it aged well, and I feel like,
that's interesting that you say that because I bought the remastered version last year,
oh really?
and
Hmm.
I'm like, this is a tough one to get into.
Yes, and like I love it. Like it's probably gonna be my favorite Tales of game forever. But yeah, a lot of people when they go back to play it now,
Uh-huh.
uh, they just complain about aspects of it, whether it's some of the gameplay mechanics or the dungeons or something else. And I'm just like, I don't think it's
Hmm.
aged well, which makes me sad because I think the story's so good. Um, but yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
No.
Another one of my
I will.
podcasting buddies loves Suikoden, and when the
Mm,
HD remaster came out for the first two, he was like, "Sto, you have to play it," and I was like, "I'll give it a shot," and no,
mhm.
it's fine.
That was old PlayStation. Like, the first one's actually kind of rough. The second one, not as rough.
Yeah, I heard the second one was better.
The second one definitely has the better story for sure. Like, second one's like one of those RPGs that's darn near perfect.
Wow, that's saying something.
Like, the story is just so freaking good on that one.
The first one that it was like crazy because they rushed the story. It was like some kid escaped home, all of a sudden get in touch with like this local rebel group. Hey kid, do you want to join our rebel group? Hey kid, do you want to be the leader of our rebel group? We don't know who you are, but now you're the leader of our rebel group.
Damn
Like what?
straight.
All within the first
He
2 hours? Like holy shit!
it's because the old leader saw potential and passed on the
She
mantle.
knew you for 5 minutes.
And that's
She's like,
all
I see
she
so much
needed.
potential in you, lady.
It's
You
her
just met
gut
me.
feeling.
It's like, I have these captains, they've been with me for the beginning of all this,
Who have
but I
fought
want
and
you,
bled for me.
you, sir, that I met for these last 5 minutes, that we have not actually been in real combat. You have potential. And
You
the
have
fact
to,
that you are a teenager, sir.
yes, makes you perfect, and everyone's on board with it. They're like, yeah, that totally makes
Hmm.
sense.
I'll listen
Anyway,
to a
You know what?
teenager.
It's the handkerchief on the head.
that was it. Gives them an
Hmm.
air of professionalism. Okay.
Damn straight.
Anyway,
All right. Well, what else have you been playing, Stoy, other than Final Fantasy?
I beat Ghost of Yotei over the weekend.
Oh, hell
Yay!
yeah.
I slammed through that. I was like, this is the weekend. I didn't have much going on, and I felt like I was like past the halfway mark. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm just gonna slam through it. So, what an ending!
Hmm.
Like, there were multiple times in this game that I was like shocked. I was like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming.
Mhm.
Um,
Hmm.
have you guys beaten it?
I
No,
have.
No.
I
Okay.
haven't.
All right. The Kitsune thing and
Uh-huh.
that whole arc, I was like, What?" Um, such a good shocker, and personal conflict even with me at that time. I was like, "Man, I don't know about this," and I'm being extremely vague as possible, but I'm
Yep.
like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but like I became comfortable with it later on. And of course at the
Mm-hmm.
end, just all of Atsu's growth in the game was really cool to see. Like um she's a all powerful female samurai with a heart of gold somewhere underneath there. But yeah, it's so cool, like the different story beats and how she changed from Atsu when you first fired up the game to the Atsu at the end. It was just such a cool journey. I felt like I
Yeah.
went with her. And I haven't had that in the game in a while where I was like, man, I,
Mm.
I went on a journey with this one character,
Mhm.
and just
No,
seeing
her
all her
growth was phenomenal.
yeah, seeing all her ups and downs.
I love that.
Hmm.
Kudos to the writers for just like,
Mhm.
man, crafting like just a good character story. So,
Yeah. No, there were a lot of really good characters in that game.
mhm.
Uh, are you planning on going back and finishing off some of those like side quests or legends at least?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do Legends. I mean, unless someone wants to play it, and I'll
Well,
I'll
not
jump
not
in.
the actual legend video. I'm talking about like the mythos or the
Oh,
the the myths of Yot. I forget what they're called. The legends or the myth of Yotai, where they deal with like specific heroes.
yeah, that
Um,
I don't know. I know there was I missed a very particular Jin Sakai mission. I
that's
didn't.
kind of what I'm hinting at.
Okay, I didn't do that one. Um, and I feel like I should go back to that. I thought I was gonna find it organically in the game because I do a lot of I try to do at least
Hmm.
majority of like the side content if I see it or whatever. I'm still mad I
Mhm.
missed one wolf cave. I don't know where it is, but um I finished all of them. Uh but
You should be able to play the song. I think the song of Wolf will actually point the wind towards whatever Wolfden you still don't
you're
have.
right. You're right. I forgot about that. Forgot
Hmm.
about that. Yeah, I may jump back into it maybe this week or something like that, whatever. But I, I have a stack I got to get to, so I refired up Chronos again. Um,
Hmm. Did you
that's
beat
a
that the first time and you're now going
mhm,
for a second ending? Oh, okay.
no, no. So Stephanie has been trying to get me to finish it so she could talk to me about it, and I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. So
You finish it. Maybe I'll get both of you on here and we can go in depth for that one.
dude, that would be great because it is kind of a weird. It's a weird game. I'm not that far into it. I know. I think
Hmm.
I got the I just got the gravity boots.
You know what?
Um,
I don't think the game handled the gravity boots that well, in my opinion. Like it just like they overused it and it just made things look confusing and did not feel authentically like you're on a wall because it just shifts the camera so that it's
yeah,
behind you still.
it does feel tacked on. Like it was just like, okay, this is random, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. I know they probably wanted to try to do something different with the world and have it be like, oh man, it's so surreal. Like you don't know which way is up and everything. It's like I get it, but um,
Hmm.
that's where I actually last left off. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I kind of want to start the game over because it was like I got to that point where it was like so months ago that I last played it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna restart it. You know,
Fair.
so yeah.
What's the
Um,
story of Chronos? I just looked it up. It said it's a horror game.
Mm.
no idea.
Oh.
No idea.
It is a very it's one of those stories that kind of throws you in the midst of I don't know what's going on, and you kind of piece it through like the history. But
Mm.
essentially, you're thrown into a world that has been ravaged by some sort of disease that makes like bio organic creatures, humans, essentially merge into these fleshy monsters now.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
apparently,
Hmm.
like you find clues of what happened because this is in like old Soviet or like old Soviet era Polish town,
Mm.
and
Hmm.
it deals with a quarantine because of this rapidly spreading disease, and then a government conspiracy trying to go to this like mining facility or like this like a melting plant or something like that where
Hmm.
it's like they're they discovered something there and they're trying to keep it a secret, so they dispatch the military to cordon off the area, and it's pissing off the locals. It's just, and then of course there's like small little character stories of people involved that you find in the world, so to speak.
Mhm.
But like your character is a traveler, and it's like she transports from a different time era
Yeah,
or
they
something.
have the ability
Oh,
to
okay.
rip into the fabric of space-time and go into the past.
There you go. And
Okay.
rip people
hmm
back or something.
Important, specific people. Like, I guess they could do whoever, but you're on a specific mission to find very specific people,
Hmm.
uh, and bring them back essentially into the colony. Um,
Mm.
Yeah. So it's very mysterious to the point where it's like, man, I wish someone would just maybe explain the story to me right now. But I'm also invested because I'm like, I wonder what new kernel, what little tidbit of
mhm,
info. I'm like, okay, it's starting to kind of come together.
Okay. I
yeah.
like games like that where you're trying to piece stuff together and figure it
I
out
f-
on your own.
I felt that way with Control because I was like, I like throughout
Uh,
the whole game, I had no idea what the hell was going on.
Control was so good with that.
But it was like the game had you interested enough to know, like, yeah, we don't even know what's going on, but we're just having fun
hmm
with it anyway. So
Yep. It's like, hey, I get to explore this like decrepit, flesh riddled world because everything looks like pulsating flesh on the walls now,
yeah,
and occasionally you get to rescue kitties.
yeah, yeah, with all Polish names.
Oh.
They all
hmm
have Polish names. Oh, I mean the developer's Polish. I do have to say I love the fact the Bloober team did this. Is that anytime you see like signs or posters in the world, and it's like, oh, I wish I could read Polish. If you hover the reticule over it, it gives you
hmm
uh d- um the translation.
Translation?
Yeah, the English translation of it underneath on
Oh,
the
I
bottom of
love
the
that.
screen. So it's like really cool
Yeah.
because I'm like, thank you for at least making it authentically Polish, but also I don't speak
Mhm.
Polish, dude. So
I like that.
Uh,
yeah,
this game is done by the same team that did your Silent Hill 2 remake, Taylor.
Oh,
hell yeah.
hmm
that makes sense because Silent Hill 2, I don't know what's going on still. I'll figure it out eventually.
I feel like Silent Hill 2 it's gonna make more sense at the end, obviously, but um yeah.
I will
Uh
say Chronos is kind of that way. It's
is it?
still a very convoluted story,
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
but it
I am curious
I
because
kind of
Stephanie had
understand
some
it more.
words.
Oh yeah,
Stephanie had some words about the ending.
Stephanie and I had these discussions. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and
Last
we can
game,
have these discussions too.
yeah. Last game, I was like I watched the Silent Hill Townfall transmission last week, and
Yep.
I'm in love with Townfall. Like whatever it is, I'm like
Mhm.
these guys look like they're doing something amazing. And I looked into the developer to see like what else they made, and they made their last game they made was Observation, which is a very unique game.
Oh.
Have you played it, Taylor? Or
No,
no?
no. I
Okay,
just saw it on
so
your list. I was looking it up.
hmm
yeah, so
I'm looking it up.
the game is you're playing as an AI on a space station, and
No, never mind. Different one.
the game is basically you flicking from camera to camera to camera to camera in this space station, trying to help this astronaut who there was an accident on the space station, and you're trying to basically bring the space station back to life while also trying to figure out what the hell happened and why
Mhm.
all of a sudden your space station transported to a completely different part of space. um and you're trying to find lost crew members. You're trying to enable certain systems. Like it's very puzzle oriented, to where it's like, hey, you got to turn on atmospheric pressure systems in this area, so you got to like move the reticule, flick a few buttons, and like solve some mathematical equations, turn green buttons into blue, um do pattern recognition, and all this different stuff. And it's like, at one hand it makes me feel really smart when I solve them, but it makes me feel really freaking stupid when I'm like, what? Like you'll stare at it and you're like, I don't. and the game doesn't give you any like. There's no tutorial. There's no like, hey, this is how you solve this puzzle. They just give you the interface, and they're like, have fun, and then they just sit back and watch you struggle. I mean, it's not like not all of them. Not all of what I experienced was increasingly difficult, but it was also like sometimes you need to explore the environment to find things to help you solve problems. And it's like there have been times I've been wandering around, like moving my cameras around for like just too much time trying to find one piece of document that was like sitting right in front of me, and I'm like, God damn it. So, but
Good old
um,
pixel searches.
the graphics look great, the gameplay looks great. The voice actress who plays the lead character, she's doing a great job so far. Um, very good, very good acting, very good emotion. The facial animation, the facial capture in this game is great. And this is a small team. It's like 20, 30 developers.
Yep.
So, they're knocking it out. I mean, this isn't a game for everybody. This game is probably a very boring game. There's probably a lot of people that maybe jumped out of it like within the first few minutes, but I'm having fun with it. I love games like this that kind of challenge me, and also like same thing gives you like it's like a mystery. Like I just got to a part in the game where I'm like, holy shit, what happened? Where now my brain's blown, and I'm like, okay, I think I know where this is going now, but it's a very unique game.
Yeah,
Uh,
interesting concept. Like I like the concept of it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you are the system AI.
Mhm.
That's how you're not controlling any of the characters, any of the humans. You are literally the computer, and you make responses according to certain events, and then you're also like you know it's funny because I'm the dumbest. I must be the dumbest AI on the planet because they'll tell you like, "Hey, do this objective," and you're like, "Oh, okay. How do I do objective?" And like, you're sitting there struggling for like 20 minutes when like a probably regular computer AI could do it in like 2 seconds. But
You just
whatever.
haven't been trained yet. Your
Yeah.
algorithm isn't.
You
I'm
see,
learning.
yeah.
I'm learning.
You
I'm
see,
learning.
AI
AI is not perfect.
learns. Yeah, it
Okay.
has to grow. It's interesting that you mentioned this. I just took a look at Screen Burn,
They were called
and
no
the
code.
new. Yeah, they were called No Code. They're now called
Yeah.
Screen Burn, and now it makes perfect sense of why the new Silent Hill takes place in a fictitious Scotland island. And I just posted an article in the chat. These people are from Glasgow, Scotland,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this is kind of based almost
Oh.
off of a real town in Scotland called Saint Monanas, which is a small fishing village along the Fife coastal path in the East Nook,
Yeah.
Neuk.
Did you
And
watch the
sorry,
Silent Hill transmission?
I did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kinda do a
So
deep dive into who they are, which I definitely appreciated. I always like to hear.
I didn't watch. Oh no, I didn't watch. Sorry, I didn't see that part. I saw
Oh,
the
okay.
Silent Hill Townfall
The
trailer
trailer.
in the state of play.
Yeah, the transmission kinda goes really deep into who these developers are, what their motivations are, and, obviously, where they got a lot of their inspiration from. They actually walked through that town, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, this road right here is in the game. We actually took pictures of it, and we modeled it into the game. This is, the scene where he gets up on out of the lake or
Mm-hmm.
whatever onto shore, like that's an actual place in the town that they were like, yep, this is where he comes out, to shore. So it was really cool transmission.
Yeah. I like how Silent Hill is going and checking out all these like more cultural, like different places outside of Silent Hill. Like Silent Hill is now a theme rather than an actual place. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
I'm okay with that too. I mean, admittedly, after Silent Hill 2, it leaned more into the kind of like it's a theme, you know, about, you
Mm-hmm.
know, trauma and um psychological horror as opposed to just like it's a crazy town with a bunch of crazy cultists.
Yeah.
There is still a little bit of that, but
Mm-hmm. All right.
otherwise I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and I don't know what I'm in for.
Did Dan put you up to that?
Dan finally put me up to it. So He's
Yeah,
really
me too.
excited. He's really
I
happy.
I guarantee it. Like, probably almost as excited as when he got you into Pokemon for a little bit.
Yeah, I did get into Pokemon for I would say 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why we're friends.
It works that way. You just have
Yeah,
one friend that is complete opposite of you that you're like, I don't like you, but somehow I can't stay away from you.
yeah. I don't like the things you like, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Mhm.
Honestly, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is really unique, um, and very interesting. It's I don't know. I've only watched like the first like 7 episodes so far, and I'm like
Mhm.
really kind of like, man, where are they gonna go next? Like they can kind of do whatever they want with this show. And I do hear like later on the game goes to take some wild left and right turns and stuff. So I'm curious to see where the show takes me.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, so I cannot comment. But I just always see the memes and whatever from
Yeah,
it that
it's
people
it's
reference.
it's
Mhm.
definitely weird. I do like that a lot of the characters are named after like rock stars. Um like
Oh,
there I laughed out loud. Him and I watched an episode together where one character kind of came out. He was like, "My name is Robert E.O. Speedwagon." And it's like,
oh, like
"What?"
Ario Speedwagon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
There
love
was
that.
I think another guy, his last name was Zeppeli, I think after Zeppelin.
Hmm.
One of the main villains, his name is Dio, you know. So, um I'm trying to think of other ones, but yeah, there was a lot of different ones of just like small character names. It's like, okay, I get the reference.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's what I've
Cool.
been up to really.
Well, sweet. Taylor, what have you been up
Yes.
to?
I've been playing more Silent Hill 2 remake.
Where are you? Where are you
Mhm.
right now?
I am like partway through the Toluca prison. So that's where
Ooh.
I got last.
Ooh.
Um by far the creepiest place in the whole game so far. No contest. The prison's freaking creepy. Um
I agree with you.
I did not like, well, when you first enter there, I don't like that you see legs run up the walls because immediately I'm like, oh, now I have enemies running up the walls and on the ceilings, and I don't like that at all. That
Yeah.
freaks me out, and I didn't like that the lights were on a timer. So when I first entered, I didn't want to go in the darkness. I was freaking out, so I kept like turning on the lights, and there's a
Yeah,
timer,
that's
so they're only,
right.
and you have to like, they're only lit for a while, and you have to go back. So I kept turning it on like repeatedly, and I'm like, this is a waste of my time. I can't keep going back and forth to turn on the light switch. So then I just sucked it up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna walk in the dark with my flashlight, YOLO it, see what's up.
Turn the brightness
Um,
all the way up. Yeah.
nah, man, I'll be in the darkness. I'll get scared. Um,
Trust in your radio.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, the radio always helps me. Except it doesn't really detect the people on the walls and stuff. I just feel like I'm just walking around, and next thing I know, I'm like hit with like a leg from nowhere, and I'm like, where do you come from? I don't know how to detect them still.
Mm.
I've been trying to figure out how to detect the legs that crawl up the walls because I thought I was trying to look for like lights flickering or radio or something, and next thing I
I
know,
don't think I ever figured it out
I
either.
just got smacked by it, and I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know where you're coming from. Um, yes, I learned. I was actually proud of myself because I didn't know. I'll be honest. I didn't know headshots and stuff made a difference in this game. Like I don't know why. I didn't think that was a thing in this game. I didn't think it
Hmm.
mattered if you shot them in the head or knee or leg. So I was not doing that. And when I got to the hospital, the nurses were taking so much ammo to kill. It was taking like 8 shots to kill them. And I was complaining to my sister's boyfriend, and I'm like, this is an ammo sink. There's so many nurses in this hospital. They're taking so much ammo. And he was like, well, why don't you just headshot them? And I was like, I didn't know that was a thing, and I was really irritated. I ended up reloading my file to get all my ammo back. I was so upset. Um,
It's
but
all
I was
good.
proud
But
of
No
myself.
judgment.
what about the mannequins? They don't have heads. How do you
Yeah,
headshot
where do you
those?
yeah, where
You
how do you
shoot the
headshot them?
knee. If you shoot them in the knees,
That's true.
they
Yeah.
fall
Ah.
down.
That's true,
So I
yeah.
shoot them in the knee now. But yes, I'm proud of my growth. I was really bad at headshots at first, and then by the end of the hospital, I was just like popping them off, and I was like, I've gotten so good with my aim. Um, Same thing. I recently unlocked the rifle. that's where I stopped. I got the rifle and I went to go test it out, and I ended up like shooting one of the legs crawling up the walls. It was like spot on, and he fell off the wall, and it was just so satisfying. I was like, I
Hell
love
yeah.
this thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's really good. Like I said, I still don't know I really have no idea what's going on in the story still. Every time I advance, I come up with new theories, and some of them are super far fetched. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on in this game. Um, but I'm curious to see the end of it because I'm just like curious. Like, I don't know if it's real or not. Like, I keep learning about the disaster that happened in the town. Like, oh, this plague, whatever, everyone died. There's a bunch of bodies in the ocean or lake
Mm,
area, and I know all that stuff. But it's like every time I run into someone, I can't tell if they're alive or if all the people I'm running into are people who died, and it's like they're ghosts.
mhm.
And I have no idea what Pyramid Head is supposed to represent. I don't know what's going on there. And he's still terrifying. I don't say every single time I run into him, he scares the crap out of me. I don't like him.
Yeah.
Um,
That
Mm-hmm.
scene in the closet in the apartments where he's like staring at you from the door.
yes,
Oh,
I did not like that.
yeah.
Um, yeah, the most recent encounter with him was the one with Maria and him, where we had to run away from him, and I was just like booking it. I was like, I ain't gonna freaking die from this guy,
Right, yeah. Leaving Maria behind. Damn.
That's why you
dude.
shoot Maria in the kneecap and let
Yeah.
her, you know.
Sorry.
I was kind of shocked because she was like ahead of me when she fell down. And so I was like, oh, James is going to go pull her up before he continues. No, man, he just ran through and went into the door and then turned around. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you didn't even bother to help her up on your way. You just like ran past her and left her there. And now she's dead. And I was like, wow. Sad, but I didn't really like her. So I don't mind that she died. So far, I don't like almost any of the characters in here. Like they're all almost everyone you run into is very unlikable.
Yeah. Eddie's a
Mhm.
piece of Eddie's a piece of work.
Eddie's Eddie.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the scene just grosses me out when he's like in the movie theater eating popcorn and it looks like he's just eating grease. Like,
yeah,
and just the sound effects of him like eating, it's like,
mhm.
oh, ugh.
Yeah. And that little girl, I think Laura was her name. She's
Laura,
a
yeah.
brat. She is
Yeah.
such a brat. I was like, I don't like any of these people I'm running into. um,
No likable
but yes,
characters in this game.
yeah, but it's super fun. Like I said, I'm having a blast playing it, and I'm very curious to finish it and see
I
what the
cannot
story
wait
is
till
in
you
this
finish it.
game.
I cannot wait.
Yep.
Yay!
It'll be exciting.
Yes.
Yes. And then I've also been replaying Fire Emblem Path of Radiance now that it's on the GameCube online. I was waiting for that to happen. I have not played this game since it was on the GameCube. Like it's been a really long time since I played this, but I grew up playing Fire Emblem, so I've been playing I've played almost every Fire Emblem game, and I started playing them when I was probably like 6 or 7. Because my first one was Sacred Stones, and then I think I played the one that had Eliwood and Lyn after that, and so forth.
Blazing
But
Sword.
yeah, I love Fire Emblem. It's like one of my favorite franchises. But I had always considered this like my favorite, but it's just been so long since I played it, so I'm like I need to replay it because I don't remember almost anything about this game. Um, and it's been super fun. I've been hooked on it. I've been playing like several hours a day, every day. Like I'm really close to beating the game. Um,
Is this another one of those games that if you hadn't played it then, it's hard to go into now?
I don't think so because it's pretty much just a strategy game, like a
Okay.
typical
Mm.
SRPG. It's not like the newer Fire Emblem. Like it's not like Three Houses. It's just nonstop battles, pretty much, which I like. I miss the older Fire Emblem games because like I liked Three Houses. I thought it was fun. Um, but there was so much else going on. It's just like, let's have tea time. Let's teach at the school and walk around the
Mhm.
monastery. And it got very old after a while. It got to the point I started skipping it. Like I got tired of it. In the older ones, it's just battle story, battle story, battle story, battle story, just nonstop.
Mhm.
Which I find addicting because I kept being like, oh, one more battle. And then I'd finish it and I'd be like, no, let's do one more battle again. And it just kept going on. And next thing I know, it's like 3 a.m. And I'm like, whoa.
Yikes.
Um, yeah, I messed up
How are
my
you
sleep schedule a
playing?
little bit.
Are you trying to keep everyone alive? Or do you
Yes.
if they die? Okay.
If they die, I restart the chapter.
Got it.
I don't want them to die. That's the true Fire Emblem way. Unless you don't care. But if they die, I restart the chapter to keep them alive. There's a couple of people I haven't recruited, and I just killed them in battle because I just don't like their characters. I think there's been two so far. I was like, you're
Fire
not
Emblem is so
likable.
mean.
I had the
It
chance
can
to
be.
recruit, and I said, no, I'm not getting you. Um, but no, replaying this, it just reminded me why it's so good. I've been like obsessed with it. Um, the writing is very, 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 very good. Um, and it's like, I don't know. The story is phenomenal to me. I love the story in this one. Like I said, the writing is really good. They do an amazing job with the support conversations. And I think the one thing that's nice about the older Fire Emblem games is you actually have a protagonist and not a silent protagonist or a create your own character. Like Ike is the protagonist, and that's awesome. He actually speaks and has a personality. Um, and it's cool because every single time you go back to your base, Ike can have conversations with different units individually. And it's like, it's neat because you just see all the different relationships he has with these people. And they really bond, and you just really get to see the character growth Ike goes through and other characters go through. Because a big theme in this game is kind of like racism against the beast class people. And there were certain characters in this game that go through like insane character development arcs because they started off super racist. And then they realize, oh, like I was raised wrong or brought up wrong. I'm going to have my own ideals. And they change their way and
That
stuff.
reminds me, I have to go back to metaphor.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's really, really good. So if you like strategy games, I highly recommend Path of Radiance because I'm obsessed with it. I think it's a really, really, really good game.
Who's your go-to character?
Boyd. I love Boyd.
Uh,
I had he was like my crush when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old when I played this game. And now that I'm playing it older, I'm like, oh, it makes sense because he's kind of like the dumb, I don't know. He's like the dumb guy kind of character. He's very endearing, but I love him. He's super OP right now. I've made him
mhm.
extremely OP, so he's my go-to for sure. But him and Ike just slay everyone. Like they can just be thrown out in the middle of the field and knock everyone down, which I like.
Yep.
Good stuff. And then I didn't get to talk about this because I wasn't on the last podcast, but this is where I got sick last month. I went to the Persona concert in Los Angeles. Um, and it was not at all what I was expecting. I think because it was called Persona Live, maybe it's my fault for not doing
Mhm.
research. I thought it was going to be like a live orchestra with the singers. Like it's called
I
Persona Live.
I would have assumed that too.
I thought that. My friend I went with thought that. My other friend who went thought that. So we all thought that. And that was not the
Man,
case at all. The
what you say? You
only.
didn't see it coming.
Oh my
You were
god.
sitting here waiting the whole time.
I
That
was.
was pretty good.
I'm
That was
like,
pretty good.
where can I fit this joke somewhere in here?
Oh boy.
You didn't
Yeah.
see it coming.
Yeah. That was there.
Da, 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 da.
Which reminds me,
Um,
I should probably try to play Persona 5 again.
Again.
I still need to beat that. It's just so long. I haven't
Yeah.
beaten it myself.
God, it's so
Um,
good.
It is good. And I need to get back to it. Thankfully, they didn't spoil anything in
Mhm.
the concerts. There was no story related content in the concert.
That's
That's
good.
good.
But yeah, it was super fun. But yeah, the only thing live was the singers and one guitar player. So they pretty much just sang over the tracks. So they just played the background music and the singers sang live. And they had dancers, and the dancers were cosplayed
Mhm.
as the characters. So it was 3 characters from Persona 5 and 3 from Persona 3. And they were just like dancing on stage and doing like cool skits and stuff like
Nothing from
that.
4?
No, Persona 4 wasn't featured at all.
Wow.
It was all 3 and 5, which makes sense because those are the ones that got the cool like Persona 5 Royal and the Persona 3 Reload or whatever that one was.
Yeah.
I think
the
this
remake,
makes
yeah.
sense because those are like the 2 most popular ones. Yeah, it was super cool.
The first one that came out with the dance game.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. It was neat.
Sorry,
I've
Dance
never
All Night.
been to a concert like that before, and I was thrown off because I was expecting a nice orchestra concert, and instead everyone was just having a everyone had they had sold light sticks. I felt like I was at like a K-pop thing. Like everyone had like light sticks and they were like waving them around and dancing and like having a good time. And I was like, this is like a weird rave to like Persona music. Like what's going on here? Uh, it was super cool though. I don't think I'll ever go to another concert like that again because I feel like no other video game concerts are like that. So it was a really cool
Watch as we
experience.
go all go to the Square Enix concert in May, and all of a sudden it's not the orchestra.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Be like, well,
Well.
Yeah, and that was it for my life. So
your life sounds super exciting, like a rave, just some crazy at rave. I don't know.
Pat,
That
are
would have
you
been an
high on
experience for
life right
sure.
now?
Am I high on life? You know what? I am working on getting high on life. Like
Yeah.
it's a slow burn, but it's it's starting to feel good now that I'm getting more abilities in it.
Okay.
More
You're getting more
guns,
guns.
more
Yeah.
and more like traversal things such as
Hmm.
like the disc that Gus shoots
Yeah.
that all of a sudden I'm like I can reach these high places now.
Hmm.
So, but to get onto it, High on Life is a game by Squanch Games, which originally was created by the guy who did Rick and Morty until he was allocated doing some bad things and they kicked him off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
hmm.
they still try to keep to his relative humor. In fact, didn't they like re-record everything in High on Life 1?
No.
No?
No. Everything
Okay.
is. Yeah. He's his voice is still in it.
Okay, so that
Um.
he is still Kenny, and because I swear I played like when I started the commander in the beginning, that was I thought he sounded more like Rick the first time I played it
Oh, you
because
were you
he
playing as
sounded
his
a little
divorce
different.
attorney? Were you
Yeah,
playing as his
the
divorce
divorce.
attorney? Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, this is your divorce attorney. Try to do a double jump over this cabin. Oh shit!
Ah,
The developers didn't put a double jump in this game. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
oh, sure. So they put a crouch, but not a double jump.
Double
What
jump. What's wrong with these people?
the?
Who are these
Yeah.
people that control us?
Just forget it. All you need to know is that your wife is sending all her exes at you. Just shoot them all. Just shoot them all. Okay.
Shoot 'em all,
This
get
is
'em
me,
all.
your divorce lawyer.
Yeah.
Just kill them. Just kill them for the sake of humanity. Yeah, there's a lot of impromptu scripting going on in this game, and that's kind of like some of the fun is to just sit there and listen to people just like have these chats. I literally go off rails for like 5, sometimes maybe even 10 minutes.
hmm
You're
Hmm.
just sitting there listening to guys just back and forth, and then finally they just like shut up. And they
Yeah.
like purposely, okay, I'm just gonna not say anything going, okay, we're gonna be silent in like 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's silent now. Yeah. So it's hilarious. I needed something a little more light spirited, so I kind of wanted to get back into High on Life again, and it was on sale on PlayStation. So you know, I'm trying to save money by not buying everything brand new right now.
Wow, good job.
Not
Yeah.
bad, not bad. Yeah, I actually it's funny that you brought this up because I started replaying this too because I want to play the second one, but I never finished the first one.
Hmm. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what this game is about is an alien race has found out that they can get the most awesome high by smoking humans. So humans are now a precious commodity, and you
Whoa.
become a bounty
Yeah,
hunter
literally.
in a alien world, and you're trying to stop the cartel from basically making humanity extinct by turning them into drugs. Uh, you get help through
Wow.
these talking guns called Gatlians. And each gun kind of has their own little personality. You start off with a pistol named Kenny. You can get it's almost like a needle gun that has like explosive needles called Sweezy. I'm not a fan of her, but I
Mm.
do like Gus. Gus is a shotgun.
Yeah. And he
Hmm.
shoots out of his butt pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some questionable
The
like
guns are talking to you throughout the process. Yeah.
yeah. The game definitely has some very questionable like choices, but that's kind of like it's a mature game for sure. Like the language,
Mhm.
there literally was a part where it was almost like 5 minutes of people just going back and forth saying fuck you, no, fuck you, fuck you."
Yeah.
It's
Those
like
guys. Yeah. Well, fuck you. Fuck you. No, fuck you.
get moving. No, you move. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. It's just like, wow. Um, and again, I just sat there listening, like until I realized they were kind of on a loop. So I'm like, okay, I think I can move on from this point.
I was gonna say you could sit there and watch them for quite a long time, and it's just a loop over and over and over again. So
Yeah. Um, but it's actually got some fairly decent combat in it. Like it's fun switching between the guns and like seeing what their abilities do. And like I only have 3 of them, like I said so far. I'm sure there's a couple more still to get.
mhm.
But overall, it's enjoyable. And this game also has movies in it, like full feature movies. And now I really want to see Tammy and the T-Rex. Like
I
I
mean,
actually
you could
sat.
see, you could watch the whole movie
I
in the game. You know that.
you know what I did for like 30 minutes. I'm like I need to play the game, but I'm also like I'm intrigued because this movie's bad,
Yeah.
but it's like campy 80s/90s bad. Like this T-Rex is like all of a sudden like holding a mirror and looking at himself. It's like how is he doing it? It's like he looks like a T-Rex, but
With his
then
little
like
tiny arms.
yeah, but then like bad camera angles, like obviously it's a human hand, like hold and like T-Rex gloves and like dialing a phone. It's like how is he reaching this?
I love
It's
that.
pretty, yeah. Um, so we're working on that. It's fun. It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's all right. I'm
I mean, yeah.
yeah. You like it too. How far are you right now, Stoy?
I restarted it. I want
Yeah.
to say I got as far as the um I think I think the town or something like that. Um I do love the little Easter eggs that you get with your suit AI that pops up. When you try to like cut corners or you try to kind of like spam the jump button to try to bypass certain areas, and the suit AI actually
Hmm.
pops up to say, "Hey, we noticed you tried to cheat the game. We really don't want you fucking doing that. So stop it right now." And then yeah, every time you're like, "Hey, I'm just gonna instead of going down this path, I'm just gonna jump on these walls." And it's like, "Hey, I saw you do it again. Stop doing it." Um, I want to say I restarted it, and I'm in the desert town or whatever.
Okay.
Did you
Yeah.
did you shoot the kid in the beginning? By the way.
Of course, that's an
Of course, yeah.
achievement.
It's an achievement. You have to do that.
Uh-huh.
And the mom tells you to
Wow.
do it. The mom tells you to do it. She's like, "You know what? You can
She
just kill
does.
my kid. I really don't care."
Wow.
The kid was
I
really annoying, Taylor. He was
yeah,
really annoying.
the kid literally blocks your path and he calls you meat was it meat sack or meat
Meat
bag or
sack, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
something
he
like that.
just keeps like calling you and it's like, "Oh, what do you do? I bet you think I'm annoying now. I bet you really want to shoot me, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, shoot
you
me.
can't
Try
shoot me
it,
because
try
I'm a
it."
kid. Yeah, try it. You can't shoot me because I'm a kid. And it's like,
And then your gun's also being questionable. It's like, whoa, we do not want to do this. Why do you want me to shoot a kid? And then finally,
mhm,
like the third time you try to shoot the kid, you literally shoot the kid. And it's
yeah.
like, oh my god, I can't believe we just killed a kid. There goes our E rating. We're no longer E
It's
for
E for
everybody.
everyone rating. Yeah.
We just, oh man, you know what? I'm locking this. I'm locking this. You're not going to be able to do this again. And then you talk to the mom. It's like, well, someone finally killed my kid, but he deserved it. Now go on, move forward. I'm just gonna like kind of slightly mourn him just a little bit. The little bit of my memory that I have of him, just it's there's a lot of wrong, but it's wrong to be funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's good. And then you get the achievement saying Fallout doesn't let you do this.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Yep. Uh, so we had a recent state of play, like one of the best state of plays Sony has had in a very long while.
Yeah.
And they released a couple demos that I decided to try out. One of them being the
Oh,
Mina the
okay.
Howler.
Hmm.
They're very big, ambitious upcoming game that's kind of like a mixture of Legend of Zelda meets Castlevania meets Zelda 2 meets a little bit of Dark Souls. Like it's and it looks like a Game Boy Color game, but it's good. Like the game, if you played Shovel Knight, you're gonna feel at home with this game. Like it feels very much like the Shovel Knight style game,
Mm.
even though it's a completely different genre than Shovel Knight. You play as Mina. She is what's called a Howler, and these are people with the special ability to burrow underground and like move faster. That's what they do, and she designed these energy like pillars to protect this island, but now they're kind of short circuiting. She's going back to the island to figure out what's going on, why these pillars are no longer working like they should, and why the island's being overrun by a whole bunch of baddies.
Hmm.
Um, it I don't know if this is how the game's going to go, but it feels like it's kind of in a non-linear basis. Uh, Granted, I only played a demo, but it looks like you can kind of choose where to go eventually. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool little secret areas that you can find. You have your choice of 1 to 3 weapons to start with: daggers, a whip, or a I think it was a mallet. I don't know. I obviously didn't choose that weapon. Um, and I'm excited to see where this game goes. I've talked to Celia on it. She is super excited. It is a very, very ambitious game for this company. Um,
Really?
Very, yes.
Like, I'm just thinking of the jump from Shovel Knight to this, and I gotta imagine it has some very deep mechanics that makes it ambitious. I'm not knocking it; like, it looks
Yeah.
great,
hmm
but it just seems like I don't know.
I mean, obviously, I think they definitely want to release this as perfect as they can and not have
Yeah.
to like patch it up.
Hmm.
Um, which, if I remember correctly, Shovel Knight was very much the same way. I can't remember any like glitches or anything that made Shovel Knight
Shovel
like,
Knight came out perfect.
yeah. Um, I mean, I don't want to quite go into the conversation just in case there's like spoilers in it, but
Okay, all right,
you know,
but it is ambitious. You're saying?
it's an ambitious project for sure. It's not something that's going to be like just play a little bit and you're good. Like it's gonna have meat to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, I also picked up Darwin's Paradox. It was part of the Konami showcase that they did,
Yeah.
and it's a game where you play as Darwin the octopus in a limbo-like style. If you ever played a game like Limbo, it is
Hmm.
you run back and forth. You try not to get yourself killed because everything will pretty much kill you in one hit. And you solve like environmental puzzles to kind of move on. What's kind of funny about this is like almost. I don't know if this is actually going to be part of the game or if this demo was specifically made because of the Konami revival, because it was heavily Metal Gear themed,
Well, yeah, I
including.
think they said in
Mhm.
the direct, yeah, that it was like, hey, we're just gonna release it and have it be Metal Gear themed.
Yeah, and I can't imagine the game's going to be like that, but
Hmm.
like the Metal Gear is in this demo, and the little octopus, of course, you've seen in the previews that there's cardboard boxes, and like he busts out of the cardboard box and he's like wearing Snake's bandana.
Hmm.
Uh, Um, but it's got some very clever puzzles. It moved nicely too. Like it's a pretty fluid game from what I played. It's beautiful. My gosh, the game is freaking gorgeous.
Wow.
And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I really enjoyed the demo that I had. It gives you several different environments, both on the land and in the water, so you can kind of see just how Darwin traverses differently. Like Darwin's a heck of a lot faster in the water than he is on land. And then you also progressively gain different abilities as well. One of the starting abilities is the ability to kind of camouflage himself a little bit. If as long as no one sees you do it, then
Mhm.
you can blend into the background, and people tend to like just walk over him. Uh, to the point where there's also like an ink shot that you can use to blind cameras too. Uh, again, I don't. It's because of Metal Gear themed that it was very stealthy and like trying to bypass like the people and security measures. So I don't know if that's going to be the way in the entire game. I imagine it's going to hold a lot of that true to it though. But it's cute. Um, a lot goes on in the background. It's a very enjoyable game, and I think it's going to do pretty well. I like that Konami's trying out some new IPs on their revival.
Yeah. Konami's back, baby.
Yeah, it is. Holy crap, Castlevania! You you would have I would not have guessed that Castlevania was ever going to come back again.
I had hope, but it was a very fleeting amount of hope.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's back. Taylor, did you watch the State of Play, or at least like
I
hear
did
about it?
not, but I heard about it. Um,
Yeah.
my friends like update me on everything that's announced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Castlevania made by the developers that did Dead Cells.
I know.
Hmm.
Crazy.
Talk about
Now
knowing the
make.
source material.
Yeah, especially because that was the last Dead Cells expansion was a Castlevania themed expansion.
Mhm.
Should have seen it coming.
Yep.
Yep. And finally, I have been trying the new Yakuza Kawami 3 game. Massive Yakuza fan. This game has kind of had mixed reviews. Some kind of warranted, others I don't quite feel that it was yet. The big elephant in the room was that they did hire a sex offender to voice one of the actors, and a lot of
Mm,
people are very pissed off about that.
Ooh,
I did not know
And
that.
uh, And what's sad is they also kind of use that in their marketing rather than like address it like we hired this guy. They're like,
Whoa.
this guy is creepy, man. Like he portrays his real life creepiness into the character that he plays. It's like, I don't know if that's a
That's
bragging point.
crazy.
I don't know. That's a
That's
bad flex. That's a
crazy.
bad flex.
Yeah. So
Wow.
another thing that this game's getting controversy off is that it's apparently like retconned a lot of material from the original. Um, and I honestly I don't think some of it is as bad as I think it is because the original game had over 100 side missions to it,
Mhm.
and I think they cut it down to like 30 in this one. And I feel like that was the issue with some of the earlier Yakuza games is that they had a lot of fluff
Hmm.
to it. So maybe I'm still pretty early on, but I have enjoyed it. It does have some good scenes in it. There was this like super heartwarming scene because in this one, Kiryu has kind of retired from the Yakuza life and is now a head of an orphanage. And he takes care of like 9 kids, and one of the kids was like was missing. He goes out and finds her on a beach, and they have this like serious conversation where the kid is kind of being made fun of by because of the fact that she doesn't have parents. And Kiryu
Kids are
um,
so
was
cruel.
like, yeah. And Kiryu is going through, well, you like I grew up in the exact same situation as you. I didn't have parents. I grew up in an orphanage. Um, but like you don't have to feel lonely because you have me. I may not be your biological father, but I care for you very much,
Mhm.
like a father would. And you have your other siblings who are out there to look, after you. It's like, it had this like really heartwarming message that your family may not necessarily be there for you, like your biological family, but the people that you have close to you, that is your real family right there. They don't have to be related by blood, but they're those people who are there to, support you in your time of need, um, and just have your back. And it's like, dude, this
Right
is
in the feels.
right in the feels, like,
Mm.
and on the beach setting too, and looking over the sunset, and it's like this game is getting a lot more like hate than I feel like it should,
Mm.
because
Mhm.
there are some good messages in it.
Hmm.
I also started an all-female biker gang in the game.
Yeah, explain that one.
I saw.
Explain that one.
That that is one of the new mini games in this Yakuza games usually have like mini games are almost as large as like a regular game.
Mhm.
Like one of the Yakuza Infinite Wealth actually had like an Animal Crossing island builder mini game. This one has a create a biker gang. That just happens to be an all-female biker gang who follows the laws, drives under the speed limit, and don't cause mischief. And they're called the
Admirable.
high side girls, which really just means hello in Okinawan.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and you're helping them go against this gang from Tokyo that's kind of taking over Japan. Uh, and you're trying to prevent them from spreading into Okinawa by recruiting other female delinquents or other like characters into your gang, building your motorcycle gang up, and then having big old brawls with like rival gangs. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, the Yakuza games go to some weird places, man. I don't understand it.
that's it is like the main stories tend to be very serious, but then like the second you
Mhm.
go into like side content, it's like okay, we're really doing this. All right, well,
Yeah.
uh, it's great though. I am enjoying it, and that's why I've been playing.
Cool.
So before we go into
Nice.
our topic, Taylor, you have some things you want to show, don't you?
Yes, I don't think they're very exciting, but I bring them anyway. So the first one is cute because it was Valentine's Day this past weekend. I got a
Mm-hmm.
cute Love Ball Pokemon card. Has a sparkly pin on it. I bought it for myself.
There you
That
go.
That's what you
Yeah.
do when you're single. So I bought this for myself. Super cute. I'm obsessed with it, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm like I like this a lot. And then I also recently got a new Genshin
Mm-hmm.
figurine. Um, the import fees have gone up so much recently. I,
Mm.
the shipping on this was insane because I use a website called Ami to buy all my figurines from Japan, and I've been doing that for years. And usually a 1/7, 1/8 figure is like a $40 for shipping. I think this is around $100 for shipping now.
Mhm.
It's insane.
Nice.
So now this just turned from like a $200 figure to like a $300 figure now, and I was like, oh,
Ugh.
whatever, it is
Yeah.
what it
I
is.
call this added value.
I guess so, yeah. But it's Eula. She's my sister's favorite character from Genshin, so it's a really cool
She's pretty
figurine.
cool.
That's very detailed, yeah.
Yeah, it's extremely
She
detailed. She's a Claymore user, so she has this, and then her cape. It's hard to see. Her cape turns into ice, because she's a
okay.
cryo user. Um, but yeah, Genshin always is phenomenal in their figures. I have a couple of Genshin figures, and they're always insanely detailed and really well done. So I was very excited to get her. It's yeah, my
Mhm.
sister likes her character a lot, so I'm like, oh, now I can think of her when I see it.
Nice. Now,
Yes.
which expansion did Eula come from?
Oh, she came out forever ago, like within the first year, I think, like probably 1.5 or 1.4. She's an early character.
Okay, so she's a Mondstadt Leyu character.
Yeah, she's a Mondstadt character.
Okay.
She works with the Knights of Favonius. Um, she is not
Why do
very
I not?
good. They made her a physical DPS, which is one of the most worthless things in the game right now. So she's like anti-meta. No one pulls her or uses her,
Hmm.
sadly. But that's okay. I still have her.
Huh.
Okay.
I just don't remember meeting her. That's so yeah in the
She
game
wasn't
because I know I did
in.
Mondstadt.
She came out after the Mondstadt Archon quest, so you
Okay,
wouldn't have met her there. She like appeared in future content in Mondstadt.
got it.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have met her
Okay,
yet. Yep.
all right, cool. Well, let's move on to what we all gathered here today. It's cool that we finally got ourselves all together so that we can do this really fun thing that the Boss Rush has been doing for a
Mm-hmm.
while. But we haven't started it this year, and I don't know if we are, so I'm moving it over to the Gamescast.
Hell
We are
yeah.
doing the Fantasy Critic Draft. For our listeners, you know it as we called it the Metacritic Draft, where we use Metacritic. I did decide to do a little more research and check out what the actual Fantasy Critic Draft, and I picked up some of their rules that I liked as well. Maybe implemented a few of my own that I kept because I think it's fair. Like the Audible, that one was mine that I created for our game. Well, by our game, I also mean the Boss Rush too. But it worked out quite well for that one, so I'm bringing it over. Anyways, to give a lowdown of what the Fantasy Critic Draft is, we are looking at releases coming out in the year 2026, and we're going to guess which games we think are going to score really well. And we're going to pick them in a sequential manner that we have determined prior to this podcast. And we're going to go in a snake order, something a little different than what we do at the Boss Rush, where the first person goes first, then second, then third, but then it goes third, second, first, and then we rotate that until we get all the picks. Um, we are also going to be doing scoring a little different. Kind of adds a little more, I guess, importance of having a higher scorer. We are doing a par of 70, which is more of a actual traditional fantasy critic draft scoring system. The idea behind it is that the score, if the game score is at 70, you get 0 points for it. Anything above 70, you score points for it. Anything below 70, you lose points. We're going to pick 5 games now. We're going to pick 5 games later on. And this time, to what we're adding to this draft is we're going to have a counter pick. So once we all picked our lists, we are going to pick a game on someone else's list that we think is going to do bad. And we, as the person who picks it, hopes it does bad, because then the worse it does, the more points we score. If it does good, then we lose points. It's the exact opposite of a normal score. But yeah, I think we'll add some stakes here. The winner is going to get a game of their choice.
Ooh.
It can be
Exciting now.
physical, it can be digital. The only thing I ask is that we don't do collector's editions.
Oh, come
Let-
on.
we'll keep it up to standard price. If standard price is $80, by then, fine. But
Okay.
yeah, so no collector's editions and no like Little Samson out of print, cost $2 million. Standard
I know you're looking at me as you're
purchase.
saying that.
I am looking at you at this.
I want Magic Knight Ray Earth for the Sega Saturn.
It's like I don't care what it's gonna be in good condition, complete in box.
Complete in box, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's
I want
gonna
a
have
graded,
grading on it.
graded copy.
Yeah. No. And also bragging rights as the best game of 2026.
Best gamer.
Best
Wow.
gamer.
Wow, best gamer.
That's
Holy
right.
crap!
I know
You
the
know, you
bragging
know how
rights
I
almost
love that
well.
title. I love that title, gamer.
Well, this is a
Gamer.
tradition. We're not talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
yeah. No, it's all good.
Man, that's good. That's gonna be a topic for another day. That we're
Yeah,
working on.
gamer. I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I beforehand I gave you guys a list of releases. We have from releases.com, which is one that I personally like because they show like everything from
Hmm.
small
Hmm.
to big. Of course, we also have the good old Game Informer list, which is a little more of a shorter list, but it definitely at least hits some of the more higher hyped games. And we determined the order through a fair pick a number, and Story's going to end up going first. I am second, and then Taylor is bringing in the end at third. But it's not the worst position because then you get to also go fourth.
That's yeah.
Yay, I like that. Back to back.
Yep.
Not bad.
All right. So, Stoy, go ahead and tell us what is going to be your first game.
Marathon.
You're
Really?
right. None of us would have picked that. That's
Yeah.
is that the
I knew it. I knew it.
It's like,
I am cautiously optimistic for this game
okay.
because it's I know there's a lot going against it right now. No one wants another live service game.
No.
However, I think Bungie has the pedigree to bring a good, fun, interesting live service action game. Like I think they can do it. If anybody can do it, it's them because obviously they have the pedigree of like, hey, we were running Destiny for like 10 years. You know, we're the guys that did Halo. I mean, they got the chops for it. And I mean, as far as early testing goes, like Marathon was doing pretty good. Like according to some of the content creator tests that they invited out. So you know, is it going to be game of the year? No. Is it going to be like taking people away from Overwatch or, Warzone or Battlefield 6? No, but I think it's going to have a good following. I mean, we'll have to
It,
ask Corey
it
if he's
already
going to.
had. What's nice is that it's not a new IP. Like a
Yeah.
marathon it has existed, so there is a following
However,
behind
how
them.
many people have played the original Marathon games? 50
I
year
didn't
old
even know about
dudes.
them. Yeah.
50-year-old dudes played it back in their old Apple computers. This was
Mm-hmm.
obviously during the Doom days. So it's like, nobody that played Marathon when it first came out is probably going to want to play it now, but
Mm-hmm.
um there's established lore, there's established story beats and elements, and I think it's just going to eke past the 70 mark. However,
Fair enough.
I have a nasty feeling that it's going to get dragged through the mud by the player count or the player rating.
The
Mm.
whole live service is not. It's that is a very hefty weight that it's going to carry.
Yes, yes, and I think if there's any live service like obviously High Guard is dying. The website, like, I don't know if you tried, like the website's unavailable right now.
So's
They
the
just laid
Discord
off.
too, apparently.
Yeah, they just laid off a bunch of people, and they say we're gonna try to kind of support it. I mean, their player count dropped 90% over the last week or two.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's gonna make it. The Horizon live service game, that they're making right now, oh my god, that's getting dragged through the mud. That's gonna be dead on arrival.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's not a
Mm-hmm.
game the fans of the franchise want. Like,
Yeah.
no. So I mean, kudos for them trying. I highly doubt they're going to get people playing. Like that's just the reality of it. A game like Marathon with a really cool, unique art style and fun extraction shooter gameplay, I'm more confident in this. Anyway, that's it.
All right. Well,
Vote for me.
Stoy. Vote for you.
Please.
Stoy for best
I need
gamer,
this win.
gamer
I
of the
need this
year.
win. I need this best gamer of the year win. I need it.
You need the game. You need to be gamer for.
I need this.
Okay.
Please.
Well, Story, you took a risk. I'm going to claim Resident Evil.
I knew I knew Marathon. I knew if Resident Evil wasn't my first pick, I knew you'd take it.
Sorry. It looks good. I played it at PAX West. It like
You son of a bitch.
oh man, I played it in first person mode too, and it was beautiful. I can't wait for you to try it, Stoy. Even though
Can't
when
wait.
I tried it, we didn't know Leon existed.
My
So it's
my
just praise.
Amazon I pre-ordered that deluxe edition on Amazon. I
Yeah,
got a release update. It's coming March 16th or 18th.
that sucks.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to buy this game twice.
I you know what? I this is kind of why I stopped buying physical games is because they can't get these things out on time anymore.
Yeah. Normally I'd be okay with it, but it's Resident Evil.
It's Resident Evil.
It's Resident Evil.
This is a game you literally play through its entirety in one weekend.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I can't and I have to have it day one.
You do.
I have to.
You've done it since Resident Evil.
Yeah. Yeah. I I I'm gonna buy this game twice.
I've done it before, Story.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that's my problem.
Taylor, what's your
My
pick?
turn. I'm gonna play.
She's so
I'm not
excited.
play.
My turn.
This one's coming out soon. I don't think it's rated yet, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna pick the Pokemon Pokopia game.
I knew you were going to pick that one.
I pre-ordered it a few months ago. I was a little unsure about it, but I feel like I have heard so many good things from people who have
Oh.
played it. I've heard a lot of positive things. And it just seems like a cute, cozy game. It's like I feel like it's like Animal Crossing but Pokemon, and you just get to do neat stuff like that. So I can see it rating high for people who like those types of games. So that's my first pick.
It's got
And
a
then
great
my
developer. The
Mhm.
people who did this were the ones who did the Dragon Quest Builders. And in my opinion,
Oh.
Dragon Quest Builders was like Minecraft with a story and quests.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. So I'm really looking forward to Pokepedia. Or
Yeah.
Pokepia.
Pokopia. I have no idea how to say it. I probably said it wrong
Pokopia.
too.
It's like
Like
Utopia. but with
Utopia.
Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Pokopia.
Okay. And then my second one I'm gonna pick because I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year is the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave game, which was I think it's a prequel or sequel to Three Houses. I forgot which one it was confirmed, and I think it's gonna be phenomenal. I think it's gonna rate really high, so that'll be my second pick.
All right. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I do believe that is scheduled to come out this year because lately Nintendo's kind of done. We're not going to really announce something unless it's within the next 12 months, unless it's Zelda.
Yes.
Or
And even
Metroid
then,
Prime
still.
4.
Poor Prime
That is
4.
the reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that is the reason.
Probably.
I am going to pick a new IP for my next one. That's coming out also in March. It is a game called Replaced. It is a pixelated like side scroller set in a cyberpunk world. And
I'm really excited for this game.
This game looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be one of those like really good like new things.
Mm-hmm. They've been making this game for a while. I remember seeing trailers of this like 2 years ago.
Yep.
But I think it's a solo developer, or at least maybe a couple of people.
Let's see. Sad Cat Studios. Well, this is their only game.
Yeah.
Sad Cat
Ambitious only game.
Studio. Oh, they say diverse team.
Okay.
I
So
don't
a
know how
couple
many
developers.
people are in this.
I
Yeah,
thought I heard solo developer, but I guess I was wrong.
a team in Cyprus. I don't even know where Cyprus is.
It's in the Mediterranean, isn't it?
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's kind of a Greek island. And it's
Yeah,
Cyprus, not Cyprus. I think it's probably actually pronounced Cyprus, but
I don't know. I'm
yeah.
sure both of us are wrong in some way.
Yeah, it is south of Turkey. Um kind of closer to Lebanon.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, Stoy, we officially moved back to you.
Yay, finally. I'm going to go with 007 First Light. This is a
Good
risk
Okay.
choice.
this is another risky one because this is a pretty damn ambitious game for the Hitman studio, IO.
Mm-hmm.
Um this looks a little bit more action focused than its earlier games, especially the Hitman games where it was like a little bit more slow, a little bit, evenly paced, slow paced, deliberate, whatever, methodical.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this is like full on action. You got, like car chase scenes. You're hanging out of airplanes. Big explosions. I mean, it's a full on action game and
Yeah.
a really kind of good, like well written story. So, um, I mean, if anybody can do a game like this, I guess IO would be one of the first studios I would think of. However, I think like um I know it's too early to say performance issues, but I want to say I think one of the recent gameplay demos they had, it was like it looked a little janky with the frame rate. So it's like, I mean, they got time to fix it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one to hatch my chickens before they hatch. Is that the saying? Anyway,
Count your chickens before they hatch your chickens before they
hatch my chickens before they egg. I think that's how the saying goes. Anyway,
that you know what that's how chickens work.
yeah, what game?
You get the chicken before the egg, or the egg before
Exactly.
the chicken.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty confident that they're going to knock it out of the park. Pretty confident. I mean, it looks good. I pre-ordered the Golden Gun edition and then I promptly canceled it.
No.
That might be a good idea. Wasn't that thing like $400?
$350.
Okay.
$350. I was like, I don't need
Holy
this.
moly.
I don't need this. No, I
Mm.
don't. I was rose tinted glasses. Like, man, I mean, this looks like a really cool game. I want the collector's edition. Hell yeah, Golden Gun edition. I'm in.
You're like, I'm getting the Golden Gun edition. Sarah starts sliding you divorce papers.
Yeah, like I'm canceling the Golden Gun edition. Yeah. No. Anyway, this is yeah, I
Guess
know
what?
this got pushed back, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I think it was
Yeah,
supposed to come out in March, but it got pushed back a couple months. So
Mhm.
yeah.
I still think it's coming out in May. I think they're pretty set
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Guess what? Stoy's your pick again.
It is? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go with let's do this. Gears of War E-Day.
Are you sure that's the one you want to go for?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Listen, Microsoft needs a freaking win this year.
They
That's gonna
have a
give
potential win. I just don't think it's that one.
Yeah, I suppose I could have picked something a little bit safer, but
You could.
but I
Is it called E-Day or Emergence Day?
Emergence Day. But I think it's just like the
Emerg-
tagline is E-Day. Um
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it E-Day.
I now I'm second guessing myself.
I mean, it could still be around by the time it comes around to your turn again.
I suppose I got to take a chance on one.
Yeah,
Yep.
trust your gut. Don't
Yeah,
let Pat
trust-
talk you out of it.
Okay, all right. No, yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
Xbox needs a win of exclusives. I mean, it's not gonna be exclusive. Let's like, who are we kidding? But they need some good first party stuff coming out this year.
Yeah, they had some good first party stuff this last year. I just think Xbox likes to shoot themselves in the foot whenever something good happens, and not just the foot, both feet.
Yeah, both feet.
They're like, shoot, we're actually gaining ground again. Quickly, do something stupid.
Let's do
You
something
got it,
stupid by
sir.
really. Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, Gears of War E-Day. This is something that us older millennials want. We want to see Marcus and Dom back together again, and
that was the
yeah,
best bromance ever.
really was. We all cried man tears when we saw Marcus Phoenix dangling from the broken building, and Dom reaches out to grab him. We all cried. We all did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Stoy, guess which one I'm picking next?
Fable.
No,
Okay.
I'm going with Lego Batman.
I did have that on my list, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do that.
This game looks freaking phenomenal.
I love the Lego games. They're
Yeah,
so silly.
I am excited for this too.
I mean, this is like Arkham meets Lego.
Yeah,
It's
really.
yeah,
That,
Legacy
that's
of
what I'm
the
excited about.
Dark.
Like that fighting system is so good.
This is the Arkham game we've been wanting Rocksteady to make,
Yeah.
or Warner Brothers. The one we haven't gotten in over 10 years.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I beat Suicide Squad. I hated every
It,
minute of it.
that isn't as bad as a confession as you probably bought Suicide Squad at full price.
I also have another confession to make.
Yes.
I bought Suicide Squad at full price. Anyway.
I got it as a PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Like almost like
Nice.
what, 6 months after it came out?
I was gonna say, I think they dropped down in price. It's dropped down in price to 90%, at least once or twice, ever since that game came out. I'm not a smart man.
No, you just trusted DC.
Yeah,
That
I thought.
that was your boy.
Yep.
Hmm.
I thought I was hopeful, but
Yeah.
they broke my heart. Anyway,
Yes,
back
they
to
did.
back to this. Back to this. I don't want to get depressed.
Okay, Taylor.
Am I doing two back to back again?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna pick. I actually don't know much about these games, so I will not have
Okay.
much to say about them. I feel like I'm picking a lot of anime games. I'm gonna
Alright.
pick. I think it's Yes Memoir, YS Memoir Revelations, and my other one is
Okay.
going to be Trails in the Sky Second Chapter. And I'm only picking those two
Ooh.
because I have friends who have played Trails in the Sky, and they loved it
Mm-hmm.
and thought it was super fun. And I'm picking the YS game because I've just heard really good things about those games. But I've not played either of those franchises. I've just heard good
Okay.
things about them, so I think they'll rate high.
There are two
The-
camps here: people that call
Mhm.
it YS and people that call it E's.
And the people that call it E's
Okay.
are the correct ones.
Yeah, but they're also
Okay, I wasn't
Let's
sure
see,
how to
memoirs.
say it. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
No,
initially when that came out, I remember I was calling it Wise
Yeah, I
because
called
it's
it
a
Y
Y.
too.
It's a Y. There's no E
like-
in YS, so it really shouldn't be called E's at all. They're wrong. I'm right.
Revelations in Calcetta. In Calcetta. Yeah. That's the second remake of that game as well. So cool. And oh yeah, Trails in the Sky Chapter 2. Or second chapter.
Yeah, I think it's called Second Chapter, yeah.
Or SC for short is what they call it.
Hmm.
Because then the last one's like FC for some reason.
Football club.
Final chapter.
That's
Yeah.
confusing because you would think it'd be first chapter if SC's second chapter.
Yeah, first chapter. Oh yeah, no, is it Elsie? Last chapter? No. I
Elsie
forget
would
what the
make
third
sense.
one's called.
Elsie would make more sense.
Either way, it's not called third chapter. Um, no, the latest Trails in the Sky was really rated well, and a lot of people are pissed off that it wasn't nominated as for RPG of the Year by the Game Awards, and that they went with Avowed instead, because Trails was rated a lot better than Avowed was.
Avowed was fine. It didn't
Yeah,
need to be up there, but there were better RPGs that came out last year. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, my turn. My turn. Which ones do we go with? Which ones do you think I should go with, Stoy?
You don't want to go for the obvious one, or you're not thinking?
I might just be. I feel
You have a
I
better
think I
chance
feel
of winning this one than I do with Gears of War. I'll tell you that much.
I guarantee it, but at the same time, it's like I don't. I feel bad if I rob that one from you.
I'm not going to take it. I mean, I have it as a
Why are you not
maybe
going to take it?
because I like to play risky.
That is true. I mean, I'm kind of debating whether or not there's some here that I'm like I could be risky with this one.
Be risky, man. Take chances.
Be
reckless.
risky.
Be reckless.
Ooh. Okay, well, I got two possibilities. Actually, three possibilities here. One that it's probably not going to do as good, so I'm probably
You want
not
me to just go
going
ahead
to
of you?
choose a. No.
If you
Screw
can't
it.
decide.
I am going with Control Resonant.
Shit.
No, wait. Why am I putting
That's
that
fine.
in your? No, that's my list.
You
Why
can put
am
it
I
on my
putting your
list.
stuff in my list?
You can put Control Resonant in my list.
Jesus.
Yeah, you got them mixed up.
That's two games.
It's probably
That's two
because
games you robbed from me already today.
I was like, it's probably because you put the names in a different order than we're going in, because your name's first and then his is second.
I literally
That's
just
true, yeah.
pasted. I pasted the typical list. What am I? Stoy, you're missing this.
You can leave Lego Batman in here. It's fine.
No, that one's mine.
Yeah, First Light and then Gears of Wars. Gears of Wars. Here, I can just do this. I can fix my list.
You can fix your list? Okay.
Yeah, I can do
You
that,
fix
yeah.
your list. I will add Control Resonant. Resonant.
Resonant.
Resonant. Okay. Beautiful.
Great.
Yeah, I really liked the original Control, and while this game looks absolutely nothing like Control, I feel like this is a good mix of like action, like God of War kind of action combat, and with actual good gravity controls. Like instead of what we were talking about Chronos and how the gravity boots worked on that, I feel like Control's going to do it a hell of a lot better with how it was showing it.
Hell of a lot better.
So I'm excited. I love Remedy. I want to see what they can do. All right. Stoy, you get two picks. Your last two picks.
All right. One of them, Silent Hill Townfall.
Ooh, that's risky.
I already forgot that was coming out this year.
Pretty confident. They said 2026, so I'm pretty confident that it's coming out this year.
Good pick. I think that's going to do really good. That's going to rate high, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's risky because, as we know, third-party developers coming in to do Silent Hill games hasn't worked well in the past. However, I want to say this team and their vision, and after watching that transmission, I think I've gotten a lot more confident in that. I think these guys are going to nail it. Um, so Silent Hill Townfall, and then the last one is going to be kind of an easy one, slam dunk. Tomb Raider: Fate of Atlantis.
You did not choose what I thought you were going to
Ooh.
choose.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I have a list. There's a couple
Mhm.
ones that I wish I could have picked, but
When's the Tomb Raider game come out?
it's supposed to be
Supposedly
this
this
year.
year.
Yeah, next year is supposed to be the new Tomb Raider game, but
Mm.
Fate of Atlantis is like the oh man, shit, this is a remake. Can I not do that?
Yeah.
I can.
No,
Okay.
remakes are fine. Remakes
Shit.
are fine. If this was literally Tomb Raider 1 being ported,
Yeah. Yeah, that
like
would.
I
Yeah,
would
you're right. That's one.
yeah,
That's one thing. Yeah. So this
yeah.
is a reimagining, so to speak, I guess. But
This
Mm.
this is built from the ground up, so
yep.
it's practically considered new. It's just you reusing a story.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I love the
So
Tomb Raider games. They're
yeah,
super
and
fun.
I think we're going back to the badass Laura Croft that we want. So anyway,
I
um,
I,
yeah,
I
there
was
yeah there
always
were a
curious
couple.
whether they I was curious whether they were continuing on with the Survivor. Like I know it's not the same Laura as Survivor or the same actress, but it's like, is it the same Laura? Like, are we gonna have Jonah or
I don't know.
Jonas in this? Or Jonah?
Nah, nah,
Jonas.
Jonah.
No, you think they're you think this
Jonah.
it's like a reboot?
Jonah. Where are
Jonah.
Jonah? Oh God.
Jonah.
Jonah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jonah was a cool character. I loved him.
Yeah, but man, would he like tell her like I really think you should do this, and she's like, I'm gonna do the exact opposite.
It's
It's like,
because he was the ground for her, you know?
I
He
know,
was
and
the
she
thing that
didn't
kept
listen
her
to a
from going the
single
deep
thing.
end.
She's like, "What do you think, Jonah? I think you should do this. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Thank
Well,
you for
screw
your
you,
advice,
Jonah.
but fuck off."
Hmm. Well, great, Laura. You just set off the apocalypse again.
I told you not to do that.
Did you listen?
Did you
No.
listen? Did you listen to
Now
my
we're gonna
advice,
do
even
it
though you
my
asked me
way.
for my advice? Anyway, um,
Hmm.
yeah, I wherever it goes, like if they make it part of the lore or not, I mean it doesn't matter to me. I just you know I want Laura to be badass again.
Mhm.
She was always badass, though. I mean,
Jonah,
she was still badass.
but
Like
Jonah.
those kills, the way she killed people in those games,
Sure, yeah,
that was those are badass kills.
sure.
Uh huh.
Uh
You have a pretty solid lineup, Stoy, on your list over there.
huh. I don't know.
Does
I don't
it?
know. I'm pretty risky. I feel like
Yeah.
one or two of these are definitely risky. We
I
all
mean,
know
you
which
could have
ones those
gone
are.
with I'm Jesus Christ for the PC. That would have been like a perfect 100. It has to be, otherwise it gets modded.
I don't know. Like I said, I was really close to Breaking Bread. I was really close to that one, but yeah, yeah. There were a couple. I had a long list of things that I was like, I could add this, but I was like, just be a little
There's
ratchet.
one that I could get, but I kind of feel like Taylor would want this one.
So Taylor Pickett, what is it?
Yeah, don't
But
take
it's
my
not.
pick. I'm set on my final pick, and if anyone takes
You-
it, I'll be upset.
Hmm. So, was your final pick Phantom Blade Zero?
No.
Okay. Then I will take Phantom Blade Zero.
That one was on my list at some point.
Mm-hmm. All right, Taylor. What is your final pick?
Okay. I'm gonna say this one was risky because I don't even know if it's coming out this year. There's been no news on it, but everyone thinks it may come out by the end of this year. I'm gonna pick Kingdom Hearts 4
Oh no!
and pray
Oh, no.
it comes out by holiday season.
Oh no!
I love the Kingdom Hearts franchise, so I gotta pick it and stick with it. And if it doesn't come out, that's on me. I'm gonna be
We're
hopeful.
if We're gonna
Well,
be
you and
seeing
I
if that's
both.
gonna be one of the ones that she's gonna be dropping in June here.
It's true. I
You know
have a
what I was
chance to
thinking you
drop
were
it.
going to pick?
Huh.
I'm gonna be nice to you, Taylor. And if you want to change it to the one I'm just gonna suggest right now, you can do that. And then maybe pick Kingdom Hearts later. But I was for sure thought you were gonna go with Beast of Reincarnation,
I
which is
haven't
the Game
heard of that
Freaks
game.
one.
Oh.
It's a Game Freaks game that is coming out literally on every system but Nintendo. And it
Wow.
stars a girl and her giant wolf dog.
Clearly, Taylor has not heard of
Naya.
this game. Yeah.
My
Mm-hmm.
doggo. I'm gonna stick with Kingdom Hearts.
You stick
I'll
with Kingdom Hearts?
believe. And if I have to drop it in June, I'll drop it in June. But I'm gonna have faith in this
Okay.
game for now.
Well,
Most
Beast
likely
of
going to be dropping
Reincarnation
Gears
comes
of
out
War.
in August. Well, yeah. And what's strange story is I really figured you were going to go with Forza 6. Well,
I
Forza
thought,
Horizon
yeah,
6.
that,
Like
that that one was
to
kind of
me,
a
that
slam dunk.
sounded insanely safe.
Yeah, that was a slam dunk. I tried to stay away from the slam dunks. I tried to be like, I'm taking a chance here with these ones, but yeah,
All right. Well, since we are kind of still in an order here with counter picks, we're jumping. Actually, yeah, Taylor, you technically get to go first on the counter pick because, in the snake order, you only had one pick with Kingdom Hearts.
So
So the counter
I'm.
pick again is going to be a game that you think it could be a game from my list or Stoy's list, and you think no, this game's actually going to suck,
my list is perfect.
or it might not come out.
After I just said it was risky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, saying it's gonna suck is very extreme. I don't think it'll suck. Maybe not rate as high as others.
I
I'll
got a
pick
very easy one.
on Stoicis. Yeah, the Gears of War's E-Day.
Gears of Wars. Gears of War, E-Day.
I know you put wars on his up there.
Yeah,
I did.
oh, you got it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that gives me a pick here. And I think I can make a very safe pick by saying Kingdom Hearts 4 is not coming out this year.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith, man.
I have faith that it's
Christmas 2026.
I think Final Fantasy is going to come out before Kingdom Hearts does.
You're probably right. We've heard nothing on it.
I'm gonna take.
We still got a good 3 years for Kingdom Hearts. Got to give it like 10 years. We're on year 7 now.
I'm thinking that'd be hilarious if I picked Resident Evil Requiem. That'd be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
I'm gonna take Control Resonant.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna make it in time.
Ooh, you think that one's getting pushed? All right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, we got ourselves here a fine list to start us off. And, well, some of these we'll see very soon. Others we might see later on. Some we might not see at all. You'll just have to stay tuned and see how the rest of the year comes around.
Yeah, keep up with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who will win the prestige title of Best Gamer of 2026?
Best Gamer.
Me, with all my anime-style games.
Anime-style games will rule the world one day.
Damn straight. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in and listening to our wonderful choices here and all the fun games that we played. And Taylor, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us, even though you still got that sore throat going on.
Thank you.
You covered it up really well.
You did.
Thank you. Not too
Yep.
much coughing.
Oh yeah.
And Stoy, it is always a pleasure to have you on. I love our conversations and
Yep.
good old reminiscing about the past
Oh yeah.
and wet buckets and
Bad games.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna
A lot
have
of
to come
bad
up with
games.
a. I'm gonna have to come up with a. We're gonna have to do an episode on bad games, and
I
I'm
really
gonna give you
need
guys.
that.
a
I'm gonna
wet
give you
bucket
guys a
challenge.
list. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys
You're
your own
literally
wet
gonna
bucket
have
challenges.
a wet bucket and like we'll draw it right on stage. And you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe if it's so good, it'll be like a once a month thing or something. Play
Yeah.
a
Oh
bad
yeah.
game once a month.
I'll
Or once a
I'll
quarter.
do some deep dive digging for you guys. I'll try to keep them cheap. You know, maybe not like, hey, this is a what bucket game, but it's $50. I'm gonna try to keep it as cheap as possible. But like I
Mhm.
said earlier, Shower with Your Dad's Simulator is $1 on Steam right now. So Taylor, if you're bored,
Enticing.
if you're bored and you're like, I'm gonna try
you
this
ever-
game Stoy's been recommending me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That'll be my surprise
That-
next podcast. It'll be on my list of games played.
Hell yeah.
And just imagine you can go to your friends and be like, "Hey, I tried showering with my dad the other day."
Wow.
Wait, I gotta rephrase that. Gotta rephrase that.
Yeah, not good. Anyways, we will see you guys in another couple of weeks. So have a good one.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/Boss Rush Network.
The Patreon producers for this month are
Adriel Munger, Francisco Santillan, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., and Fitzpatrick.
Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.